This is one of my favorite lenses. It's the smallest that I can find for my Nikon Z full frame camera, also for Sony. It is very portable. It's a prime 40mm F2.5 lens. It's amazing for family photos, for portraits, and I even photographed the whole wedding with just this one lens. Check this out. What's up guys, Mary here from Camera to Freedom. If you guys use your camera to take photos and videos and make YouTube content so that you can live a life of freedom, hit that like and subscribe and let's go. So this lens is one of my favorite lenses. Okay, so when you're a professional photographer, you kind of start losing interest of being a regular photographer for fun. Because now it becomes a job and your gears feels like a job. So for example, when I shoot weddings and portraits and events and anything and everything, my go-to camera is this Z8, and then I have this super expensive $2,500 f2.8 24-75 lens, and it's heavy and it's big and it's a workhorse. It's amazing. This is absolutely amazing. But you don't really want to take this for street photography. If you're traveling and you want to take a camera with you, you don't want to be taking this around your neck, around your side. You don't want to damage it, of course. But at the same time, it's really big and it feels like a real workhorse type of a camera, right? This is business. This is all business. I thought the smallest lens I could get for my Nikon Z full frame, it's a prime lens. It's an 85mm, but it's the same size as a 50mm prime lens from Nikon. And they are kind of big. It's not huge, but it's still, you know, it's a big lens. I've always admired Fujifilm cameras. I love how retro it looks. I love how it's just meant for street photography. It's meant for you to take and travel around with you. So I love that small build, small but powerful. And this lens gives you that. Look how tiny this thing is. It's a Viltrox 40mm f2.5 prime lens. It is one of the most affordable lenses to get. So if you are just starting out in photography, or if you have a bunch of big lenses like me and you want something fun and small, this is the lens to get. I am gonna put the discount code link below, and if you do buy it from me, thank you so very much. The aperture is at f2.5, so it's a little bit bigger than your typical professional f2.8, but that f2.5 is on a full frame is just enough that you still get a nice bokeh, a nice blurry background, and it just makes your photos look great. So I've been enjoying taking photos with this lens because just how small it is. So I do like that focal length of 40mm. So there is a big difference between a 50mm lens and a 35mm lens, right? So it's kind of nice to have this 40mm. This is a one of a kind. I've never seen any other lens that's a 40mm lens. I love how tiny this is, and this is probably the main reason why you would even want to get one. I took it to a family photo session. It was small, very portable. I'm taking the photos around here, and action, come on down guys. Good, looking at each other, looking at her. Good, perfect, good, excellent, good. I love it. I only took this with a remote on top and my softbox for light. The photos came out absolutely amazing. The focal length was just perfect that I could stand back and get a decent wide angle shot, or go up close and get a close-up shot. In case you didn't know, your full frame camera like this Nikon Z has an option to make a hotkey, the FM button, into a crop frame or a full frame. So just by pushing it, you could go into the APS-C mode crop frame and it zooms in. So when I took portraits of this real estate team, JAG real estate team, I was in full frame mode to get the wide angle shots, to get their feet, their waist, and then when I want to get portraits, instead of going up close to them, I was able to just function button, instantly change it to an APS-C crop mode. It zooms in, and now it feels like as if all of your prime lenses have a zoom effect. In case you didn't know that trick, I definitely recommend making one of your FM buttons into a APS-C full frame crop changing mode. I felt like it was perfect for a wedding. It's so crazy. Like when it comes to photography, I have so many different lenses and they all do absolutely amazing things. 24-75 f2.8 is the most safe lens and a must-have lens for all photographers. But every once in a while, challenge yourself and have fun with using a prime lens like this to photograph everything. It'll really force you to get up close, get behind, get into the right position instead of standing there and just zooming in and out to get that perfect shot. And it kind of helps with your creativity. I wanted to mention that this is so great for street photography. I mean, like, it's very comfortable to walk around just holding it like this. You got the strap over here. It's non-intrusive. When I have a big camera in the streets and I bring it out, it's very visible, and people will instantly see it. But when you have a small, tiny camera like this, it's like taking a photo with your iPhone. It's not eye-catchy. You're not making a big, loud statement. It's very portable, and I just love the way this looks. Look at this lens. Alright guys, so if you are a beginner photographer, or if you're a pro and you have a bunch of different lenses, but they're all huge, and you want to try to get a smaller lens that makes your camera look very retro, and also help you really bring back that fun of just loving to take photos and not just a business, then I highly recommend this very affordable Viltrox 40mm F2.8 lens for your full frame camera.